What's up guys, I'm Fernape here. Now, as I said in my previous video, it was either going to be a anime list for veterans, or it was going to be a theory video about who the final member of the Sinister Six is in the new Spider-Man movie. I did see one comment on the veterans list, but a while back I did do a poll on my Instagram asking the same question, and the theory video won. So, I'm doing the theory video. As you may already know, the new Spider-Man movie is coming out this year, and I'm really excited about seeing it because I have wanted to see a Spider-Man movie involving the Sinister Six. It is probably my favorite little group of villains in Spider-Man because I actually grew up watching these 90s Spider-Man cartoons, and they were easily some of the best. And the Sinister Six were actually in the cartoons, and I really thoroughly enjoyed watching the Sinister Six. So far, only 5 members of the Sinister Six have been confirmed. We've got Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, we've got Electro, we've got Sandman, and we've got the Lizard. But that means we are missing one member. And so far, we don't know who it is. So I'm going to give you guys some theories on who I think some possible options could be for the Sinister Six final member. And also, just to stay focused on the video at hand, and also to make more memes about myself, I'm putting on these to stay focused. So be sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, who you think is the final member of the Sinister Six, and if you have any video suggestions for the future, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's start with some facts that we already know. So far, the members of the Sinister Six are members from previous Spider-Man movies. That being from the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield movies. So let's run down the list. We've got Green Goblin, Octavius, and Sandman from the Tobey Maguire movies. And we've also got Electro, and we've also got Lizard, both from the Andrew Garfield movies. Most of them are already supposed to be dead. So my theory is that this spell that Doctor Strange cast during the trailer is supposed to bring back these villains from different time periods and universes. So that way, they could continue being evil. They're still in the faith of when they were evil. Hence why everyone is out to kill Peter. But who's to say that we don't have a villain from Tom Holland's reality? For all we know, the final member of the Sinister Six could be one of the villains from Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man. And funny enough, 4 villains in Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man have been in the Sinister Six in the comics. However, I do not see Mysterio being one of the possible members of the 6 members of the Sinister Six. Mainly because I actually believe that he is dead. That's just my personal opinion. You're free to have your own. But I don't see Mysterio coming back. But here are some possible theories of who is, who may come back, should I say. The first option for me is the Vulture. Now this may confuse some people because in the end of Homecoming, Vulture decides to not reveal Spider-Man's identity to Scorpion. But I honestly think that Vulture could be a candidate for the 6th member. Because keep in mind that Doctor Strange's spell is supposed to make the entire world forget that Tom Holland is Spider-Man. So who's to say that it won't affect the Vulture? So therefore he could forget that Peter is Spider-Man, and then he could want revenge on Spider-Man, and so on and so forth, really. Plus, he probably wants revenge on him for spoiling his plans from, getting tech and becoming rich. So, who's to stop him? I honestly think that Vulture is a very worthy candidate for this list. He has a lot of reasons to want revenge on Spider-Man. Plus, also keep in mind that Vulture was a member of the Sinister Six in the comics. So, who's to stop him from becoming a member of the Sinister Six in this movie? Yes, I am aware that he is currently in prison along with Scorpion. But think about it like this. Keep in mind that in the trailers, reality was distorting itself. So for all we know, the prison could always collapse on itself, and then Vulture could easily just escape. Plus, for all we know, he could easily get his bionic wings back. So it's a possibility that Vulture could be in this movie. Okay, the second possible member of the last member of the Sinister Six, for me, is the Scorpion. Because, Scorpion definitely has a motive for want revenge on Spider-Man. After all, he foiled his heist, and not to mention, he buggered up his face. So, that's just another reason for want revenge. Yes, I am aware that Scorpion is also in prison with the Vulture. But keep in mind, like I said previously, reality could always collapse on itself, and so he could easily escape from prison with Vulture. Plus, he also said in the end credits of Homecoming that he's got boys on the outside. So he could always help him make the Scorpion suit. Not only that, he could always team up with Vulture, and he could always make the suit for him. So I definitely think that Scorpion is definitely a worthy candidate for the final member of the Sinister Six. Okay, this is going to be the last villain from Tom Holland's Spider-Man. This villain is probably the most likely to not be the final member, because he didn't really appear that much in Homecoming. But he was a member of the Sinister Six in the comics, the cartoons, and he is in Tom Holland's reality, so I'm gonna have to put him on the list. That being Shocker. As I said, the Shocker has been the Sinister Six member in different variations, the comics, the cartoons, whatever. But I honestly think that he's the least likely to be the sixth member of the Sinister Six, because in the Tom Holland movies, he really didn't do much. Plus, the original Shocker got replaced by a different guy. And even then, that guy didn't really do much either. So, I honestly don't see Shocker being the final member of the Sinister Six. I mean, yes, he could be the last member of the Sinister Six, but after the end credits, we don't know where he is. Like, we don't know if he's in the same prison with Vulture and Scorpion. We don't know where he's gone, but it is possible for him to be in the same prison with Vulture and Scorpion. Then maybe one, if not all three of them, break out, and maybe they get their tech back and then help Scorpion build his suit. I don't know. I honestly don't see Shocker being in the final member of the Sinister Six, but it's a possibility, so I have to talk about it. Okay, the next option for the Sinister Six is one that I kind of strongly think that will be the final member of the Sinister Six. I honestly think that this could be the best possible option for the final member of the Sinister Six. Because we've only got two villains from Andrew Garfield movies, but there is a third possible member from that universe. He didn't appear as much, but he does have the suit. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I think Rhino is definitely an option for the final member of the Sinister Six. I honestly think that they should be bringing back Rhino. Like, Rhino is easily the best contender, because in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, we don't see the final fights between Rhino and Spider-Man in Andrew Garfield's movies. Literally, all we see is Spider-Man flinging a manhole cover into Rhino. That's literally it, and then the movie ends there and then. So, I honestly think this could be a brilliant way to bring back Rhino. I honestly think they need to bring him back. We need to see the final fight between Spider-Man and Rhino. Plus, for all we know, they could bring back the other two Spider-Men. So that way, we could actually see the final fight between Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and the Rhino from Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And I honestly think they should do this. This would be the perfect way to finish off the fight that started it all. Like, this needs to happen. I honestly want to see Rhino make a return. Like, I honestly think this is definitely the strongest possible option to for the final member of the Sinister Six. Plus, Rhino has been the Sinister Six in many different things. He's been in the comics, he's been in the 90s cartoon, and quite a lot of the current cartoons as well. So I honestly think that Rhino is the best option for the final member of the Sinister Six. If we have a Sinister Six without Rhino in it, it just isn't a Sinister Six. Now, this last person I'm going to be talking about is less of a member of the Sinister Six, but more of a person to bring them together. That being Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. I grew up watching the Spider-Man and cartoons that I believe came out in 94, between 94 and 98, I think. May have the dates wrong, but oh well. And one of the big time villains in that was the Kingpin. And he's the one who banded the Sinister Six together. So I honestly think that this could be a great possible option to put into the new Spider-Man movie. Plus, I've also heard talk that they're planning to make the Defenders into the MCU. And in the Defenders, there's the Kingpin in it. So this could be a good way to bring the Defenders into the MCU. Like, I don't know if they're going to do this. Like, it could be a great way to bring the Defenders into the MCU, like putting the Kingpin in it and then having him ban the Sinister Six. But this could be a possibility, because keep in mind that based on the trailer, Electro and Sandman were in the same place, and the Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus were also in the same place, from what it looks like. How would they know where to be? The Kingpin could have told them where he could have gone. So I honestly think that this could be a great possible option. I honestly think that it's a possibility that Kingpin could be in the new Spider-Man movie. And there we go, guys. Now, just keep in mind that this is a theory video. This isn't 100% facts. So, for all we know, I could be wrong. We could, bring in Mysterio, or maybe even somebody new. I don't know. So, for all we know, I could be completely wrong. We'll just have to wait for the movie to come out and have a look. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you love the MCU, who's your favourite character in the MCU? Who do you think will be in the Sinister Six? And if any video suggestions for the future, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. Also, guys, I have got a meme review coming out this month. The release for my meme review will be the 25th of October. So I need the memes that you want me to react to by, well, the week before that, which I believe is the 18th. And the theme for my meme review is a wildcard meme, and for those who don't know what that means, it means you can send me any memes that you want. You could even make memes of me and send them to me. So if you want to do this, be sure to send me them to my Instagram at Robert_the_Infernape. So please do this. I need memes to react to. Did you enjoy the video as much as I did making it? If you did, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with a friend, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. It's been Inferno today. Okay, that's all from me, so until the next time, this is Infernape, signing off. Bye!